This is what's new with Canva for this month of November. I have 6 new features to talk about, plus one little tweak on the homepage. Buckle up, guys, because we have some serious features. Something related to captions, or maybe something related to page numbers. I don't know. You'll see. Let's go. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. You might have noticed my recent obsession with Skillshare. Just in the last 30 days, I published 2 new classes on the platform, and I have many more to come. Skillshare is the leading online learning platform for creatives, offering thousands of classes taught by experts in their fields across categories like design, illustration, or even AI and emerging technologies. It's super simple to get started. You just become a member and you'll have unlimited access to as many classes as you want. It's like a learning buffet. You pay once and you learn as much as you can. Me, for example, I started to take Procreate classes with Silvia Ospina to learn how to draw with my iPad. Her beginner's guide to mastering Procreate really helped me with the basics. And while taking her class, I realized I particularly enjoy coloring things in Procreate. I've been doing that with characters and mandalas that I found in the Canva library, and I then color them in Procreate. That's just my way of relaxing after a long day of creating content. So that's me, but maybe your goal is not just to chill after work, but rather to acquire new skills, to advance your career, or maybe even start a side hustle. Whatever your goal is, I am sure that Skillshare has some classes for you. Now, what makes Skillshare special to me is that it's a platform designed by creatives for creatives. The instructors that I follow on Skillshare and take classes with are, yes, indeed, industry experts that really know their stuff, but they're also really cool people. People I would love to hang out with. And the other thing that makes Skillshare a great platform is their learn by doing approach. When you finish a class on Skillshare, you'll be invited to create and share a project as part of the class, encouraging you to use your newly acquired skills. And I like that there are conversations around these projects. It's a great way to receive feedback on what you've created. So it's not just learning, it's also doing, which in my opinion is the best way to remember what you just learned. All right, enough of me talking. This is where you take action if you want to start learning. I will have a link in the video description with a 30-day free trial to try Skillshare. During these 30 days, you can take as many classes as you want. These 30 days are going to be completely free. Now, this offer is only valid to the first 500 people who will click on the link in the description. So if you are interested, better do it now. All right, let's dive into the new features, starting with something that was highly anticipated and demanded by the community. I'm talking about dynamic page numbers. Yes, you heard that right. Canva is coming up with page numbers, and the feature is pretty good. It's also available to everyone, paid and free users. What I have here is, I would say, a draft document, something that I use to create carousels and stuff like that. Nothing fancy, really. It's just a little bit of everything. And you see 25 pages, okay? So let me get out of grid view to just get to the normal view. And I'm gonna get to the first page right here, which is this one. Okay, so the way you access page numbers is simply by clicking on the text button right here in the side panel, in the object panel. So text and dynamic text should be right here. So click on that and you should get to this menu. So we have a few different settings right here we can play with. The first one is the format, okay? So you have the choice between 3 different types of formatting for your page numbers. You can have the numbers only, which will look just like 1, 2, 3, etc. You can have the numbers plus the name page, or page 1, page 2. So it would look something like this, page 1. Again, you could choose the last option, page X out of Y. So it would look like this, page 1 of 25. This is more like a longer kind of formatting. Not so keen of this one, but you can always use that for some specific documents that you are creating. So that's the first thing you can do. And me, I'm gonna stick with the numbers only. I think it's cleaner. Let's move on to the second setting right here, show numbers on. So you can show these page numbers on all of your pages. By default, that's what's going to be selected right here, all pages. Or you can deselect some of the pages. Maybe you don't want a number on page 1, which is your cover of your presentation or your ebook or whatever. So you can untick that box. It doesn't mean the numbering will start start at the first ticked box. If you decide not to have a number on page 1, it's still going to be page 1. So let me show you going to page 2. See, page 2 is going to be labeled page number 2. So it's not going to start counting from the second page. All right, so that's pretty much what there is to it. Yeah, and the last button that you have here is to apply properties to all pages. So let me show you a cool trick that I figured. Once you have decided on the formatting and which pages, okay, you click done. I'm gonna start tweaking this now because you see this page number is pretty normal, but I can edit that, okay? I can edit the font, for example. Let's find something bolder like Anton. Let's add an effect to this. Let's go with the background. Yeah, let's go with the bright background like this one right here. And what else can I modify? Yes, I want to change the color of that text. Let's make it purple. Just going to be crazy here for a second. So now I have my page 1. Looks like so. Let's make it even bigger. Okay, now that we have page numbers, let's just enjoy them. All right, so this is my formatting. I'm pretty sure no one wants a page number like this, but what I want to show you is that you can apply properties to all pages now. And that's pretty much what's going to happen. You see, page 16 has the same formatting. Now, if you regret having such like horrendous page numbers like I just created, you can always come back to the text button, page numbers, and remove all page numbers. And just like that, everything will be deleted. So yeah, that's pretty cool. One last thing I want to show you with page numbers before I move on to the next thing. Let's apply them. Okay, they are applied. Let's say you want to add pages. So this is page 6, but if I add a page right here between 5 and 6, now page 6 becomes page 7. That's why they're called dynamic page numbers, because they will auto-adjust depending on whether you add or delete pages in your document. That's page numbers. I hope it will make a lot of you happy. I remember someone asking me week after week after week about page number. When is page number coming? Well, today is the day. Be happy, rejoice about this new feature. Moving on to the second new feature for this month is called polls and quizzes. And it's pretty good. It's a fun way to engage your audience in a bunch of different circumstances. I'm going to show you a few use cases for this new feature in just a moment. But first, let me introduce the feature to you, show you what it is, how it works, where to find it. So the first time you open polls and quizzes, you will see a little drum roll like we just saw on screen. And then the help section will pop open right here, explaining to you how to use this feature. So pretty soon, this help feature is going to replace my job as a YouTuber, showing you the features. But don't worry, I'm always going to be one step ahead of the AI. So polls and quizzes, it looks like so. See, that's kind of like a panel with different options right here. Let's start by where can you find this feature. So this feature is going to be found under your elements. Okay, so click on elements, scroll down, and you should see a section called polls and quizzes. It is possible that this feature has not yet rolled out to your account. We've been told that around mid-November should be available. So please don't rush into the comments and ask me, where is it? I can't find it. Please give it to me. I can't. Like, just be patient. It will come to everybody's account. So polls and quizzes, a section on the elements tab. Okay, that's where you will find them. Then click on see all, and you will have two categories, the quizzes and the polls. Okay, let's first have a look at quizzes. And I'm going to replace this one just by deleting this whole module by another one, like a quiz that I can find here. So write a problem with a solution, with one solution here. That sounds like a good quiz. So I'm going to put it here. And obviously you can edit this quiz. You can make the questions and the solutions, whatever you like. All right, so I quickly created this little quiz right here, how to get more subscribers on my YouTube channel. So first answer, ask your audience to subscribe. Second, create a live session. Third, publish more videos. And fourth, create animated post for the community tab. So once you have all of your options right here, what you can do is to mark the correct answer. Okay, so you can mark this one as correct if you think creating a live session is the correct answer, etc., etc. You can move your answer up and down, and you can also add more options if you think this is relevant, like you can more so up and down like so. And if you decide this is not the correct answer, but this one is the correct answer, you can click here and mark this one as the correct answer. Me, I believe the best one The correct answer is to simply ask your audience to subscribe to your YouTube channel. And I'm good to go. So people will need to click on the submit button to validate their answer. So let's try this little quiz. So you might be wondering, how do I share that with my audience? Well, the answer is very simple. You will need to give access to this Canva document to your audience. So imagine you are presenting in front of a room. You have that slide, you want to engage your audience. So you might have a QR code that will link to your Canva document. So in that case, you will need to create a public view link by clicking on the share button and then find the button right here that says public view link. So click on that. Canva will ask you, do you want to create a public view link? Yes, click on the purple button, and now you have your link being copied to my clipboard. So I want to demo that to you. So I'm going to grab my phone right here, and I'm just going to open a new tab right here in my browser. So I'm using Chrome right here, pasting the link. But as I told you before, if you are presenting, you could have this link in a QR code. People can scan from a distance. I'm going to run this link. And now this is what I see right here. Let me flip my phone so you can see. So I have the quiz and I can interact with the quiz. So I can click on the first option, publish more videos. No, that might not be the way. So probably ask your audience to subscribe. And then if you click on submit, you will get the answer, the reveal. So yes, ask your audience to subscribe is the correct answer. So that's how it works. And now when I come back to my slide right here and I click on my quiz and I see the responses. So you click on the responses button right here, you will have some statistic on how many people have responded to that quiz and what the answers have been. Okay, so you see here, everyone answered that correctly. Perfect. So 3 out of 3. So these are quizzes. Now you can also create polls. Okay, so again, go to your elements, scroll down to polls and quizzes, see all, and now instead of quizzes, go and select a poll. I'm gonna go with this one, and I'm not gonna customize it this time. Just want to show you that this time people will need to vote. Now, if I come back to my presentation right here on my phone, let me show you what happens when I actually vote for this poll. Okay, so how do you want to receive feedback? Written comments, face-to-face discussion, peer feedback, numerical grades with clear criteria. I prefer face-to-face discussion. So I voted here, you see, it's voted. I can now put my phone down, come back to my presentation right here, and I want to see the result of this poll. So again, I'm gonna click on it and click on the response button. And now you should see face-to-face discussion, only one vote. So one person has voted for this option. Now, polls and quizzes are going to be very efficient for quickly getting the feel, like getting some ideas out of your audience. It could be like a live presentation. It could be a webinar, could be in a class setting, like you're the teacher, you want to quickly quiz your students about a specific topic, or it could be also during a live session that you do on your YouTube channel, just to quiz your audience. So again, the way you find this, you need to get to your element section and scroll down until you see polls and quizzes coming to every Canva users around mid-November. All right, guys, let's move on to the next feature. This one is the main dish of this episode. There's no arguing about this. I'm talking about captions. Canva finally is bringing automatic captions, like real, true captions to your videos. And yeah, it's coming to you about mid-November again. Like, if you don't see it, don't freak out. Important to note that captions will work, at least for now, in only 2 document types, social media and videos. It will not work in a presentation or other document types for now. Something else that is also important to note before I dive into the demo is that it's only going to work for video clips, so not audio only clips. So if you have a voice clip, it's not going to create your captions for this clip. I am here in a video document, okay, and I wrote here caption this. Okay, so what I want to do is to pour a video right here. So I'm going to go to my uploads button, switch to the video tab, and find this 17-second video of myself. And I'm going to put right here in that box. What is up, everyone? This is Ronnie from Canva. welcome. Okay, so the way this works, how do you get this to be captioned? Well, again, you will need to click on your text tab right here, and you should see right to your dynamic page numbers captions. So another feature right here that will be coming to your account really soon. So click on it, and now it looks like this: auto generate, edit, and style captions from the video. Okay, so first you need to select your video. You might have different videos on a specific page. So me, I have only one. It is selected. So now I can click on the purple generate captions button. It's gonna take a few seconds, like very quick to be honest. And now I should have my captions. Let's play the video. What is up everyone? This is Ronnie from Canva. Welcome. What is up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another tutorial. Today I have a very special thing for you. Okay. So you see it captioned perfectly. Just the only thing is that it made a mistake in my name, my first name, Ronnie, you see right here. So what I can do, I can click on the caption and actually correct that. So I can add the correct spelling to my name with a Y, not a E-I-E. So what is up everyone? This is Ronnie from Canva, and you can also slice your captions however you like them. So this is the first, like the general mechanic of captions, okay? You can move that as well. You can move each caption to like a lower position if that's what you want, and all of them will be moved at the exact same position, which is great. What else can you do? So I can go back to the button right here that says caption, and I see all of my captions. I can delete them, I can edit them from here. So that is very convenient. I can delete them all. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Another thing you can do is that you can style your captions, okay, by simply going to your text box right here and change the font for something else. You can change the font, you can change the color of your captions to match maybe the rest of your design. So the captions will all be automatically updated. What else can we do? Well, we can animate our captions. So maybe not for this specific case, but if you had captions with like words coming up one after the other, kind of like vertical videos, you could have the words popping up one by one if this is what you want. And in that case, adding some sort of animation to these captions could be very cool, like pop or maybe baseline, the word coming out of the bottom. So this is something you can do as well. You can stomp very easily like so. So I think it's gonna be a great time saver for a lot of us. I'm not sure how long a video we can caption. We haven't received that information yet. What I do know is that caption is gonna be a free feature with a twist. So the twist is that if you want to use your branded fonts for these captions, you will need to be a pro user to do so. Obviously, because the way I see the editing process going on here is just like editing a text box. So if you edit that text box and you want to add your custom font, you need a pro account to do this anyway, captions or no caption, just a regular text box. So yeah, this is how it works. This is Captions. I think it's a great addition to Canva. I am thankful and grateful to Canva that they made it free for everyone to enjoy. So yeah, rejoice, use that feature. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Maybe you found some other ways of using it that I didn't know about. So let me know, like, how would you use these captions? All right, guys, let's continue to explore the new features for this month of November. And by all means, if you are getting some value, if you're learning something new with this episode, leave me a like. I will highly appreciate it. Thanks for your support. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We have about 700 tutorials, just like this one, and other ones like how-tos for you to master Canva, going deeper. All right, let's continue. We have 3 more features to go and 1 tweak on the homepage. So let's go with the next one, which has to do with more flexible docs. So let me show you how it works. What I have here is a simple Canva doc. Okay, I have a few visuals, a few different sections to my document. All right, so what I want to show you is the addition of columns, which is not completely new, but what's new is that these columns are now more flexible. So let's start by creating a column. So once you're here, just click anywhere on your doc until you see this little plus button. So click on the plus and find your columns. Okay, so So scroll down a bit. So you will find a button that says columns, which will then give you additional options. Or if you already know you need 3 columns, you can click directly on this 3 column shortcut. Me, I'm going to show you the columns one, so you can see from here, you can go 2, 3, 4, or 2 with a larger right sidebar, etc. So different layouts. So this is also pretty cool that you can find all of this. I'm going to go with 3 normal columns. There you go. So I have now 1, 2, and 3. So you have this little button right here with 3 columns represented here. So if you click here, what you can do is to simply move a column right or left. Okay. In order for me and you to really see what's going on here, I'm going to start tweaking these columns. So the first one selected, I can add a background color. So let's add this green color. Let's actually add this green color to every single column. So I'm just clicking on the 2 other ones and the color button. All right, now I have this right here. What else can I do? I can click on that section and you see the handles. You can make this section full screen or full width of your document page. So that's good. You can stretch it down as well, like so. And now what I want to show you is that you can add a visual into that column. Okay, let's go find some desserts. I have some of them here from yesterday. So I'm just going to drop them inside my column. Now, if you want to move this little pain au chocolat here on one side, you can just simply grab the handle, this guy right here, and move it left or right to switch your column from one side to the other. So that's one thing. Another thing you can do, you can click on that visual right here, and now you can click on align to justify to the left, to the right, or just have it centered, okay? You can also play with the layout spacing, okay? You can add more padding in your cell, like so, which is interesting. And the column spacing, you see, it reduces the spacing between your columns. The slider doesn't seem to work very well at this stage, but if I click on it, then it works better. It's probably a little bug that Canva will need to fix. Okay, so that's pretty much what this is about. You can also add a color to your entire section right here. You see, I'm not clicking on a specific column. I'm clicking on the section in the white part, and so I can now add a color to this part. So there you go. This is just a simple add-on, and I'm really happy that Canva keeps on adding to the Canva docs to make them more visual, more easy to use, more practical as well, because now with all of these column settings, you can really easily create different layouts for your docs. So yeah, have a look at this new feature, at these additions. It's kind of like a set, making your Canva docs more flexible. This next feature has to do with presentations, and it allows us to use our phone as a remote control. That's not new, but maybe some of you didn't know you can do that. And not only that, but you can also trigger on-click animation now with the remote control in your phone. So that is very convenient, in my opinion, for someone delivering presentations on a regular basis. So let me show you how this works with this slide from my presentation. So what you need to do is to select your elements on that page, just like that, and then click on the animate button. So now you should see this appear on click feature right here. By default, I believe it will be turned off. So you will need to toggle that slider on until it's purple and you see the little check mark. Also, if you don't see that option, it might be that you are on page, or instead of selecting elements, you just simply clicked on your page, clicked on animate, and you don't find it, and you don't see the other tab right here. That is because you haven't selected any elements. So make sure you select your elements first. So me, I'm going to select everything, come back to animate, and you should see this click order right there. So click on that, and you will need to assign an order in which your elements will appear. Basically, every time you click on your mouse or on your remote control, which is the novelty here, this element will appear in that specific order. So me, I would like the title first. So that's the title right here. Next, I would like this group. Let me unselect this. I have grouped the visual here and its background. So that was correctly represented right here in my click order. So you see, this is the group, and included in this group, you see 1 and 2. You see that these two tabs right here are slightly shifted to the right, indicating this is part of this group right here. So this is pretty cool because it's going to be the title, then this group of 2 elements, and then I want the arrow to show, okay, you need to click on this right here, add column, and then I will have all of my little tiles right here. Great, this is correctly set. Can go back, make sure it's on, and let me show you how it works right here on my computer before I move to my phone and show you what's new. To get into presenter mode, for those who don't know, just click on these 2 arrows going like expanding. So there you go. Because my animation on click is activated, I will start with the blank slide. So my first click will be my title, then supposed to be my group of elements, but you see they're not appearing as a group yet. They're appearing one after the other. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I hope Canva can fix that. Then my arrow, and then my 3 words right here. So this is cool. This is correctly executed, but still not the new thing. The new thing is that you can now trigger that from your remote control. All right, so let me show you how to do this. I'm going to get into presenter mode again. And then once here, I'm going to click on the 3 little dots here to see more. Okay, I need to find the share remote control. So this will generate a QR code that I can use my phone to scan. Okay, that's why I need my phone. There you go. Scan the code. This will open Canva and will open the remote control. You see, it looks like this. Now you see this on my phone. You see exactly what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to collapse this and I'm going to show you how I can use this right arrow on my phone to trigger the elements to appear. Okay, so first should be my title. Then I have my background, everything here. I'm just tapping on my phone and activating the elements. So now you can have professional on-click animation and control everything from your phone. I love that Canva is making this little remote control more robust. So that's what I wanted to show you. Really, you have more control while presenting thanks to this added feature to the remote control. So well done, Canva. Please continue to make that remote control more powerful for presenters. All right, guys, let's continue and wrap up this video. I have 2 minor features to show you, or minor tweaks in the UI. The first one is called Account Switcher. I already talked about this in a previous What's Hot episode because it's not completely new, but they made it smoother to use. Before it was a little bit buggy. Now I think it's completely fixed. And this feature will allow you to easily switch between one of your Canva accounts to the other one. Okay, I'm not talking about the teams, I'm talking about accounts. So you might have different accounts, and before you had to log out and log back into the new account. Now they made it super easy to switch. So from the homepage, click on that profile picture button and you should see all of your accounts. So right now I am using my main account, the yellow profile picture. I have a free account, this one right here. So if I want to use this one instead, I can just simply click on it and Canva will bring me straight to it without asking me to log in and stuff like that. Now, if I want to come back to my paid account, just click here, no login, no anything. It's just a smooth transition between my different accounts. So I think this is great because for someone like me who always has to show what's free, what's not free, this is super convenient because the logging part was a little bit annoying, to be honest. And then the last novelty I would like to cover on this episode is the few changes that Canva made to its homepage. Okay, so let me show you what I mean by that. It's right here. So I'm talking about the Visual Suite icons right here that are now animated. You see when you hover your mouse over them, they have this cool animation. All of them does something different. They've also added the Dreamlab button right here as the first one. And I believe rearranged a little bit these last 2 buttons as well. Together with that, we have some quick action buttons. So write my first draft, that will bring you to Magic Write. So right here in a doc with the new interface of Magic Write. This is pretty cool. Let me come back to the homepage. Resize any design. So again, this will bring you to one of your recent designs and you can from there resize with the proper feature. And if I come back, I have remove backgrounds. So right here, you will be asked to select one of your recently uploaded images and try to remove the background. So these are just some tests, I believe. I'm not sure this will permanently be on the homepage. This is just Canva doing a few tweaks to how it looks and maybe try to put some specific features in front of more. people. All right, this was a lot of information. Let me know if you enjoy these deeper dives into what's new in Canva. I believe there is not so many other videos out there going as deep as we are on this channel. And I understand it's not going to be to the taste of everyone. Some people would prefer a short, like 1-minute video and show me everything. But here, my philosophy, my way of teaching is to go deeper and really show you everything you can do. So let me know if you appreciate this style of teaching or if you'd rather see shorter. Maybe we can have both. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Again, thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. You'll find the link to the free trial in the video description. Give it a shot. Like, there's some good classes on Skillshare, including some of ours. So just go watch them. All right, I'm gonna leave you with this playlist of our other What's Hot videos.